So I wanted to do a follow-up to the My Hero Academia Season 3 Episode 6 review I made last night, and I wanted to talk about what I saw many discussing in the comments. Many were saying, Chibi, you're not giving Aoyama enough credit. You're being too harsh on the man. He did something very realistic, and I kind of want to talk about this point because many seem to not kind of perfectly understand where I was coming from in that segment of the video, and I want to explain it. Aoyama, as I said, I was very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in him because he was just sitting there while, Twice and Dabi, they were walking forward, and, he was just allowing them to do whatever they wanted. And he was even hearing their plans. He could have done something, but, obviously, he didn't do anything. He sat there hiding in the bushes, being a coward. And many said, I was being too harsh. In the grand scheme of things, if we look at this from a different angle, what Aoyama was doing was very realistic, which I did say in my video. But, here's the thing that some are not really understanding. Aoyama, at the end of the day, regardless if he's doing something very realistic, he is a hero. That's what he's trying to become. He is in a hero course. And so, with what a hero would do is normally to stop a villain. That's what they would do. They wouldn't be sitting there with their hands on their head, looking like they're about to cry and break down while villains are walking past them. They normally wouldn't act like that. And so, what Aoyama did was a very big disservice to what he's been doing, or what everybody's doing right now in, class. They're trying to become heroes, but what he did was obviously not something worthy of a hero. Now, that doesn't automatically mean that I hate Aoyama as a character. Does not mean that I hate him. I'm just saying it's very disappointing to see him act like that, especially when you look at the school he's in, the class he's in, what the class has already been through, and just an FYI, if you're unaware, Aoyama was also missing in the first, villain invasion in Season 1. If you go back to the first season and, My Hero Academia, you'll notice that Aoyama was really never there at all in the first invasion. The reason why is because he was probably doing the exact same thing. He was hiding like he was doing in this episode. I think Aoyama is a cool character. He definitely is different from everybody else in Class 1A, and the reason why is because he's not acting like a typical hero, but this will eventually lead to possibly good character development for him to overcome this weakness of his. For instance, him being scared, him being a coward, and wanting to just hide. Now, one of the reasons many were defending Aoyama was that you have someone like, Jiro, she was down and all that, unconscious, and he was technically protecting her. No, let's not try to, stretch the truth there. Yes, he was in charge of taking care of them, but in reality, he wasn't really focused on keeping them safe. He was just straight up scared and hiding. That's what it really comes down to. No matter what you want to say, he obviously was just scared. I mean, if he was actually analyzing, we got to see his internal thoughts, him speaking about, what he could potentially do to fight back against Twice and Dabi, then yeah, I would agree with that notion that he was just, hiding, and if they did attack, he would go all in. But most likely, if they were to find him, he probably would have ran away or something. So once again, that goes with his character flaw. That does not mean he's a bad character. I'm just pointing it out that is completely different from the normal, Class A characters that we have seen throughout the series. I mean, Izuku is an exception. I mean, what he does is pretty over the top and crazy. I mean, shattering your arms and all that is just not something a normal hero should do in the first place. It's just completely ridiculous. Almost like he's just, complete mad. I mean, let's look at Shoji from the episode, to, all these other little individual scenes we saw throughout the series already. I mean, it's just common sense that a normal hero would go to save and stop villains, but once again, that's not what happened. So I want to end it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.